Hi, I'm Dita Farrell, the founder of Prioritize Focus Bootcamp and the 30-day Prioritize Focus Success Planner. Today I want to talk to you about literally priorities and how we get them so mixed up. And for most of us, this is a new month. It's March. And my question to you is March going to be mundane March? Or is it going to be more of a mindful March? Let's back up for a second. You know, we're pretty early in the new year, and a new year always brings on this sense of excitement and this newness, and our goals are almost out of control. A lot of us, we wait for the new year in order to reset ourselves and to start something new. Or if we're more truthful, more of us will take that new year as a reset to kind of redo the goals that we didn't get accomplished last year. And if we're really honest and really truthful, even more of us just keep repeating the cycle, right? So January is new. It's exciting. It's fresh. It's new goals, new start, all of that stuff. Then by February, we get into this little bit of a things start falling off. We'll call it fall off February. So that's why right now I'm asking you, challenging you to really think about this new month, March. Is it going to just be a continuation of fall off February and turn into this mundane March where you just kind of do what you do and plug through? Or is it going to be more of a mindful March? And in order for it to be a mindful March, yeah, you really have to prioritize your focus. But the problem is we are so unfocused, and a lot of us will use the excuse of we lack motivation. And I'm going to drop a quiz in the comment, and there's a quiz that's going to pretty much clear up what the number one thing is of why you're not focused. Anyway, speaking of one thing, that's it. Knowing your one thing. See, before the early 19th century, there were no such thing as priorities. That wasn't common language that people used. You know, oh, I have to, get my priorities straight. They only used priority, singular, one. They had one priority. And for a lot of us, we've gotten a little out of control with our priorities. And you've heard the saying, if everything is important, then nothing is important. So what is your one thing? And in my Prioritize Focus Bootcamp, I talk about 4 main areas in our lives and how we can have one main thing in each of those areas. But for right now, for those of you who are struggling and know that you're on your way to a mundane March, I challenge you to figure out what's your one thing. What is it? What's that one thing? And in order for you to even break down of how to get to that one thing, back it up. What's one thing that you can do this morning? What's one thing you can do by this afternoon? What's one thing you can focus on by the end of the day? What's one thing you can put your focus in to have done by the end of the week? What's that one thing that you can focus on to have done or completed or achieved in 30 days? You see, by focusing on one thing, how we achieve it and what we have to do to get to that one thing becomes a lot simpler and a lot easier to focus when you know what that one thing is. So I challenge you, mundane March or mindful March? Mindful of knowing what your one thing is, your one thing for today, your one thing for tomorrow, your one thing for this week, and then expand it. And once you get the hang of that one thing, then you can stack it on and you can see what that big one thing is and really achieve it. Thanks so much for your time. My name is Dina Farrell, and you can find more about Prioritize Focus at dinafarrell.com. And don't forget to check out that quiz that I dropped in the comments. Have a great day.